Beneath the most sacred city on earth, something is hidden, not gold, not relics, but records of evil. Welcome back to Veil Decoded, where we delve into the mysteries and conspiracies lurking beneath the surface. The Vatican is the epicenter of Catholicism, a symbol of light, faith, and salvation. But beneath its polished marble and holy walls, there are rooms no outsider has ever seen. Some call it the Archivum Secretum Apostolicum Vaticanum, the secret archives of the Vatican. But that's just the surface, because among the hundreds of thousands of forbidden books and classified letters, there are rumors of a room even deeper, one not listed, not spoken of, a room filled with the darkest cases a church has ever faced. They say it holds documentation of real exorcisms, possessions too dangerous to release, and grimoire fragments so blasphemous they were locked away forever, not to protect the world from heresy, but to protect it from what's inside. Whispers from inside church circles mention the room of demons, a vault of horrors buried under St. Peter's Basilica, accessible only by the highest-ranking exorcists and cardinals with keys sealed by oath. Inside, audio recordings of exorcisms gone wrong, ancient books bound in strange skin, and even artifacts believed to be cursed, mirrors used in summoning rituals, shards of destroyed altars, and relics from heretical sects the church erased from history. But the most chilling tale? It's said that this room contains evidence of a demon that was never cast out, but instead contained a case in the 1940s where an exorcism failed, not because the priests lacked faith, but because the entity was older than any name they could speak. They say it spoke perfect Latin, Aramaic, even languages no one recognized, that it mocked the crucifix, that when they read scripture, it only laughed, unable to cast it out. The church chose a different solution. Seal it, in silence, forever. The priest involved went missing. The possessed girl? No record of her remains. Only one note was allegedly found in the archives, in shaky handwriting. We could not win. We only buried it. That document, buried beneath a stamp, Archivum Prohibitorum. And it gets worse. In the 1980s, a group of Jesuit researchers reviewing parts of the Vatican archives stumbled across references to a shadowed vault, locked behind stone and protected by psalms etched in iron. They were silenced. Some were reassigned. One was later found in a monastery, speaking in tongues, writing verses backward on the walls. The church called it coincidence, but something doesn't feel right. And then there's a third secret, Fatima, the last and most mysterious of the Marian messages delivered to 3 shepherd children in 1917. While 2 secrets were revealed, the third was hidden for decades. When it was finally released in 2000, many said, "This isn't it." Even the Pope at the time admitted it may not be the full version. Some claim the real third secret warned of a demonic infiltration inside the church itself, a falling away from truth, and a black room beneath the throne of Peter, where knowledge of ancient evil is held. Too extreme? Then why did Pope John Paul II call for global exorcism teams after reading it? Why do former Vatican officials, once retired, speak of rituals they were told never to question? And why, to this day, is the archive sealed and guarded? Maybe it's all legend. Maybe the church simply protects relics and scrolls that could be misused. But then again, if there's nothing to hide, why is no one allowed in? Why have so many researchers, historians, bishops, even theologians been denied access to entire sections of the archive? Why are documents labeled Index Maleficarum, Demonis Veritas, and Vox Obscura not even acknowledged? And why, when certain topics are requested, does the response always return the same line? Non-existent. It does not exist. But maybe the reason they sealed that room is because what's inside never left.